Hello and welcome. In this video, I will demonstrate how to perform a Benford analysis using the Adasoft.Office.Analytics add-in for Microsoft Excel. For anyone unfamiliar with Benford's Law, it is a law about predicting the frequency of digits in certain positions of the numbers in a dataset. According to Benford, in many naturally occurring populations, the digit 1 occurs as the first digit of a number much more frequently than other digits, in around 30% of all numbers in a population. On the other hand, numbers starting with the digits from 2 to 9 are increasingly rare. Numbers starting with the digit 9 occur in only about 5% of the cases. This analysis may help detect fraud. Benford's law holds for most naturally occurring datasets, so if the population under test substantially deviates from Benford's law, this might be a hint that the data has been manipulated. From the Adasoft menu, select the Benford Analysis button, which will open a window for entering the parameters for the analysis. Check the range to see if it is correct and if you have headers. In the value column, we have to select the column with the sums. The next parameter is the acceptable deviation. Benford Analysis shows the frequency of occurrence of the first digit in percentages. We can determine what percentage deviation in frequency we would consider to be acceptable. In our case, we will state that 2% deviation in frequency is acceptable. Finally, we determine which digit positions we want to analyze. It is possible to make a Benford analysis not only on the digit in the first position, but also on the second digit or first and second digits. After determining the parameters, we press the Run Analysis button and wait for the program to process the data. We have now made the Benford analysis for the first digits of the numbers in the sum column. Pay attention to the first line. It has been painted in the color red, which means that the program has detected a deviation in how often the digit 1 occurs in our population that is beyond the 2% acceptable deviation. After generating a Benford analysis, the application allows us to create a report, which would create a separate sheet with the report of the result we see on the screen. The application also offers us to either export entries and/or create tests for all digits marked with a tick in their corresponding checkbox. By default, all digits which exceed the acceptable deviation are marked with a tick. When exporting the entries or creating a test, the application creates separate worksheets for every digit that has been marked with a tick in the results window. Each of these sheets contains all entries of the population beginning with the given digit or digits. The difference between export entries and create test is that when we use create test, the application generates a simple testing table which includes all values which start with all of the selected digits. The chart type option on the left allows us to change the visual representation of the chart in the result. If the result is acceptable, we can use the Process Results button to export the report, tests, or entries for future procedures.